Hey guys, hope you're having a great day as well as a great life.
As well
it's
as
Monday.
a great life. Not only is it Monday, but it's also Halloween today, and for you guys, will be the day after Halloween. So, still in my Halloween attire, Andy is dressed as, you guessed it, Andy from Andy and Alex. Good job. Very, very good costume. More on point than mine is. We watched Pulp Fiction once, and now for Halloween, I was like, definitely. I just got to put a little.
Let me embody this.
I just got to get a little bolo tie, and that's all I got to do. Yeah, I'll do that all day. Yeah, happy Halloween, guys. Even though it's not Halloween for you, we're here with the Kinks.
We hit them recently. We did All Day, All the Night. Love the song. Had to learn it for my cover band. We did it very quickly. And then, I really want to learn that You Really Got Me Now also. But I don't want to learn the Van Halen version. I want to learn, like, their version, but I haven't heard it. So it's kind of like we're kind of, expediting this process a little bit, coming back to the Kinks for a selfish reason. But I think it's a good selfish reason.
I do think it's the best selfish reason. So, I mean, not much more to say on that. I'm really excited because I've heard the Van Halen version. I'm really excited to see, like, where they took it from and kind of what they did with the song.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the only good way to, like, understand a cover is, like, hear the original. All right, with that being said, let's get into it. Oh, a little bit of tambourine.
Girl, you really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh.
Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. See, don't ever set me free. I always wanna be by your side. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you really got me now.
Dude digged in so hard.
So I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. See, don't ever set me free. I always wanna be by your side. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me.
Dude, killer.
Wow.
Killer. All right, rating. Ready?
Sure.
3, 2, 1. A
S.
plus. I don't argue with you on your S. I think it's very, very easily S.
I think I love the garage feel and then just the dynamics.
Yeah.
Because for a second, because I never heard like them do this chorus from what I understand. I don't think so. And so when it kind of started, I was like, dang, are they gonna pick it up?
Yeah.
And then when they did, it kind of felt like the Beach Boys a little bit with like some of those harmonies. And then then they dug in on the next one. I really just love the dynamics of this.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the garage rock feel to me was so cool. So the fact that they had all these like little artifacts in the song where you could tell it's just like not pristine recording conditions.
Yeah.
Like probably all of them recording at the same time in the same room. You can hear like little like it almost sounds like the cable wasn't like a perfect cable. Like it was probably an old cable that they were used to record it.
It feels raw.
Raw. And like you hear like the hum of the speakers, like when he stops singing, it's like for a second it goes ooh, like a hum into it. I was like, dude, all of that felt so cool and so like you're there listening to him and how they wrote. It literally was like, oh, how they're performing the song is how they wrote the song. And all the little harmonies in there, which did feel Beach Boys, but almost in its context made it feel so much more rock and roll.
Oh, 100%.
Like just, just like backed up in the background. I was like, that's so cool.
Oh, I meant not those harmonies. I'm talking about like when they said like they really got me now, like before that one.
I'm thinking with the verse stuff.
The what?
What, like when they're doing it in the verse.
I meant more like I I forget exactly which part it's in, but it's in like the run that happens right before they dig in and go, yeah.
Can I play this? Let me see if we're talking about the same part.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right there.
It just feels almost like an
love it.
organ, almost like a piano or a keyboard. It's just it's just such a full sound. It doesn't sound like, sometimes it can sound dated when you're using those sort of harmonies. This to me felt forward pushing.
Yeah, and what's awesome, I feel like this is like almost like a continuation, or just goes like synonymously with All Day and All of the Night.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, because I think he said, I want to be with you all the time or some shit, which almost like just reminded me explicitly of the other song. And but they're also different songs, but they're very similar sounding. The solo is very similar. Yeah. So it's like, I love how they just feel like they go together like very well. And they're on the same record. So it's really cool.
Just the whole sound of it is great. It really shows you that you don't have to have like on one end is like Steely Dan recording, which everything is like pinpoint atom precise. And this is just like, nah, we just want to capture the feeling of this song.
Yeah. So I will say, definitely scared to learn this, just in terms of like the solo for the other one too, and this one. Just an interesting style. Very much trying to get as much like on the ground as possible, like in like a short amount. Because like listen, it's like 1964. You can only have like 2-minute bangers, right?
Yeah.
Like, I got to get so many notes out in like 15 seconds.
It almost felt like he was trying to play a solo that was like 15% better than what he could normally play. Where he's like, every note felt like he was pushing himself past his limit. He still played it immaculately. Which
almost gives it like that little bit of charm, because like we all have that, like where you're learning guitar and you're just trying to play a little bit faster than you probably should be playing, and it is like a little bit sloppy, but like that's kind of like what gives it like its character.
Yes.
But in terms of me trying to cover it, it's gonna be weird to like kind of figure out how to do that.
Honestly, dude, if I were you, because
I might just like rewrite it, but do it in a very similar fashion.
I would just do exactly what he did, which is like, rather than trying to learn it note for note, I would just go 15% above whatever you can typically play and just like go really ham. And if it's a little out of time, if it's a little like maybe an off note here or there, it's like, I think that's going to give the feeling better than like some guy in his basement who's like, oh, I'm
going to learn exactly
what he plays.
Like the exact imperfections that he did in the recording.
Because the imperfections aren't what's cool, it's that they're there.
Yeah,
it's not like necessarily those things.
That's what I did with All Day and All the Night. Because I tried learning it note for note, and I learned like the gist of the notes, but it's so hard to like match it up with him. So I started just kind of like following the shapes and just kind of like going nuts, like the same thing he was doing basically, and it's way better off that way.
This is like the archetype of a garage rock band done right, like of that era. Something that they're just worried about getting their emotions out in sonic form, and they absolutely did it.
I mean, I feel like these are the guys that kind of like define what that garage band is. Almost, at least like, I'm sure there were acts, earlier than this that probably might have done like a similar thing that they drew inspiration from, but for the most part, in terms of like this sense, I feel like these are the guys that kind of like set that garage like rock like foundation that like everyone kind of just jumped up with. Yeah,
it was just perfect. I can definitely see S tier on this. I feel like I liked all Day and All the Night a little better.
Yeah,
but it's so tossing. Either way, great 2 songs to have on a record. I don't know if this is their debut record or not, but either way, just incredible.
Great cover too.
Drums were great. I couldn't really hear the bass super well, but it's because everything else was so forward in the mix.
Yeah.
But maybe the bass was doing incredible stuff too. The tone of the guitar was killer. The little key things that they were doing, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just incredible song. Incredible.
Yep. And their freaking album cover is sick.
This is just them. I'm like,
it just feels like a timeless cover. It feels like you've seen it before, but I probably even like haven't or might have as like a young kid or something. But it just feels like it was always there.
One of the things that I think is awesome is that it feels like a time similar to other things you saw of that era, which is it's like 4 guys, and they're all standing on the cover. Okay, they're all standing on the cover, but they don't look like they're trying to have a good time. They almost look like they're guarding like a door to somewhere you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And just like the lighting is interesting. I like how it matches with the font and the color scheme. It just feels awesome.
Yeah, it just looks dope.
Yeah. Yeah, if that dropped today, it'd still be cool.
Yeah, it's like if you're going to like a record store to buy a record and you're like younger and you're like getting into rock and roll, you're like, I don't know, it just seems like it kind of like embodies what you want at that time period.
Yeah.
Of like, getting your feet wet in the music. So.
Oh, dude, one of the other things we could do, we talked about doing a ranking, like a tier list of all the like logos for bands. We should do like an album cover tier list.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be really cool too.
For sure, for like big albums.
Yeah. Well, either way, just awesome stuff. Where do we go next with the Kinks?
Absolutely. Let us know.
Yeah. And with that being said,
catch you there. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to keep hanging out with us here on YouTube, see another reaction that YouTube picked specifically for you, that is right here. Click right there. And if you want to see our full Pulp Fiction reaction, you know, Alex dressed up as the guy, so if you haven't seen it, you just got to see it. Click right here for our full Pulp Fiction reaction. Catch you there.